EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line.
These niggas tired already.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Attack, attack! Come back!
In motion right is Brown. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. This defense for the Colts, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football.
Oh, come on.
Their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. They'll put a check mark in the box for the defense coordinator.
Come on.
Can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage?
I just
did it
don't
on that one,
understand.
force the incompletion. That allowed him to get
Just
bolder
don't
with his pass rush,
understand
won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere.
Wow.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here is 3rd down and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 57.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Hey, Ripley.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Easy.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
In motion, the tight end. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Hands it off out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Come on. Me them picks.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And that is caught. Indianapolis. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. 2nd and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well. And he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Yellow! Yellow!
Brown the motion man right. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. The Colts have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind in the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The man in motion is Brown. Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown Colts. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring their return to an abrupt halt. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now they'll shift things around. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try now from Dicker. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Mahomes going to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Dance into his left. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll send Brown in motion right. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one.
How far are you back? I'm in this game.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
In motion right is Brown. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They've got his man complete.
First of all, how did he get that?
It's
Mahomes.
inside the 40.
I was about to say, how did he
Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Calvin Austin, 37 yards. And the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll give him another shot.
Come on.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Man, my whole line just getting hurt.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time
I believe.
Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Look at this.
20. And he'll go
Man,
out of bounds
sucks.
inside the 15-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Man, terrible.
Trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into
Carroll.
Colts territory. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Second and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a
Terrible.
couple there. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this time not
Now I'm getting all the penalties and everything. Get out of here.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
It's retarded. That's why I can't play this game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down right around
Crazy.
25. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Yellow. Color.
Now Mahomes. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's garbage.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Calvin Austin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Attack! 15!
Mahomes will throw for it. Buying time, and they will get back to it in one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 165 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play call, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now they'll change things up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down about the 3-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe a little gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Steelers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week.